want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
James Wright's first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check. Where you at? Play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Where you at?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run with Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. No score after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Just like that. Just like that. Quick, quick, quick.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, New England.
From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Sets up a 1st down and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Dick. That's caught inside the 20. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton on the left side, a catch by White. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. He's at the 50. 30,
yeah, baby.
20, 10, and he will take This one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Zero. Time. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
I learned from my failures. Don't do that later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gonna act? I remember sleeping. Sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Slip on, spin move, spin zone, go. Sideline, touchdown, and put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, spin zone, go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit it, slip on, spin move, spin zone, go,
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots.
Stephen Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway here in London. Fielded right around the 8.
Gunnar Olszewski on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sony Michel, his first carry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the...
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's White. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun with White, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Julian Edelman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Michel going to try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Titans 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Malcolm Butler.
Second and 10. Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll look downfield for Humphrey. And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But it's not time to get them established. But in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second and 9, Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
That's good.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
40 there defensively.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. To throw is Tannehill. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Titans 11. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 47 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they will take a knee here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Newton. He's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
31-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
32-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 4.
You ain't gonna burn me.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, you see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my boys
for the whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play.
Check, socks, check. Get the bag, getting racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too high. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. Whole half had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. thing, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year to catch my buzz. These right here to catch my cub. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Latavius Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And out. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Saints. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The pass rush specialist, Deep Ford, in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Racer. Did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert! I got this. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down now. It's Murray. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down, Kamara. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And this is 3rd.
To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Two minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14 to zip.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
35-yard line.
White. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
56 is Mike. I got you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for two. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
49ers 8. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 29, Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. On play action, now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Let's go, let's go.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
21. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I got you. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Two.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
13. 56. Mike 56. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come on. 21. Here we go. 56 is to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
George Kittle, incomplete. It's now third and goal.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
11. 56 to Mike.
Garoppolo again. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Complete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
56. Mike, 56. 65. 65. Blue Dan. Rush in.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards at a time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Come up and go for 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Breeze. At the 40. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Richard Sherman on
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And
Breeze now to throw.
Down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. The 30. 10.
Yeah, it's on.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
Mitch Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 58 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 20. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's got a first down of inside the midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
21.
Now Garoppolo. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if you drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was a dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
I buy like 23.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Check back 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Lock. Check back 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
George Kittle.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Check back 21. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Big
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Here we go. Kill. White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing up. On that one, it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. I got you, boy.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, and it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. If you don't get this ball, you think you're going to get this?
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharoh Cooper. This is fielded at the 7. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
3-yard line.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Second and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even fourth and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
In on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane. And they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. 21, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I got you. 11. Hey, check Mike.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, 59 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get dipped. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Bridgewater now from the 50. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this is third down.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
In on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Panther first
on the ground, McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
50-yard attempt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
And 3 at the 49ers' 30-yard line.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Rests on the 7-yard line. 30, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
21.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Midfield. Here's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Garoppolo to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, John, 21. Here we go.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
On the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio. Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl. It hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them shaking bait. Let's go.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you're once in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I going? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Stay sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket, so a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Marquise Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
From the gun, it's Jackson. 44 side, it's Snead. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up...
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore. Jackson will throw again. Now it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Able to catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jackson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off before. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flushed out right. He may try to run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Ravens. 1st down and goal.
Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Option play. They'll hand to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think they'll find...
Mostly quickly, he drops the ball. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better than that.
We'll find out. Caught on the right side, Reed. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2
on the play.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. How about the example right here?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and
10. 2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Set.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson going to run. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's now 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Justin Tucker on for the
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to it.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub. with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pull it up with the whole squad,
bitch, you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know yard telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side as I pick up the gallo. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, but we riding on him.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First
Jackson.
down, Baltimore.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the Seahawks.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jackson now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Nick Boyle, 42 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Hey, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go. Meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw past 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Super team. 6 to Mike. Silver. Go. 5, 3, 6. I got you. Go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carlos Dunlap able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Lining up for the
and he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Nothing.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll slip on, spin move, the zones go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off, kick off.
might be the shoes. Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave a outline when I hit them.